Hey everybody, it's the King of Fire Tarot here again for the weekly reading. This one is going to be for October 26th through the 30th of 2020. Hope we all are doing well. I know the energy from the last week was pretty intense, and looking at the cards for this week, it's looking a lot better. So let's just dive right into it. So once again, I pulled one card from the Dream Oracle card deck, one card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses card deck, Oracle card deck. I'll be reading, showing you those on camera, and of course, going to be reading with the notes regarding what the manuals say, what those cards represent. I pulled the main deck from the Gordon Art Nouveau. As you can see, sometimes my spiritual team likes to pop out more cards than the one that I asked for. So you have Monday, 2 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then you have 3 for Friday. And then we have the bottom of the deck, which is going to be the underlying energy to carry us through the week, and a clarifier for that. And I clarified each card with the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck. So let's dive right into it. So the first one is going to be the Dream Oracle card deck. And this one is Baby. Reconnect with your innocence. Okay. Let me see if I can get the meaning for this one. All right, here it is. There it is. Baby. Born from beginner's mind are all things fresh and new. And you now have an opportunity to release your baggage and start with a clean slate. The birthing process is breathing in new relationships, new endeavors, fresh perspectives, and an unconditional, wide open heart. Feel your spiritual umbilical cord connecting you with your higher self as it cradles and feeds you the guidance you need to take each turn, each breath, and each baby step along your dream journey. Babies have an innate sense that not only is the world a friendly place, but that it revolves around them. Receive, relax, or relax and receive. You don't have to have all the answers. The mantra for this card is going to be, with complete trust, I allow the universe to midwife me into this new chapter of my life. And also pay attention if there are, if you've been having, since this is a Dream Oracle deck card, any dreams about babies. This may have some extra significance for you guys. So there you go. All right. And it looks like that the Oracle card for the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck is Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. And so let me get the little extra notes about this one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Some better lighting this week. Angel of Healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. Your angel of healing has felt your sadness and has shown up in your reading today to reflect healing light into your heart. Your angel wishes you to know that you are loved more than you can possibly imagine. Even though you feel alone and unloved at times, know that you are eternally loved. Whether you feel it or not, you are dearly loved and appreciated by many on the earth plane, as well as in the angelic realm. Close your eyes right now, place your hand upon your heart, and feel the healing light pour through as you feel the presence of your angel. Feel yourself being breathed and supported by the universal life force of love, and imagine yourself glowing with light. Talk to your angel, ask anything you wish, share anything you wish. You may communicate through writing or simply through thoughts and feelings. Doubt not that your angel exists. You will receive a positive sign or confirmation of some kind in the next few days, which will help you both to trust and to believe. So that is a great definition for this card. And yes, just to back that up for personal experience, I also do keep a journal for my spiritual endeavors. Whenever I feel down, I write in it. Whenever I feel up, I write in it. I write down my manifestations that I want to manifest. Anything of a spiritual nature, I jot it down. Even if those times when you're just doing whatever, then all of a sudden you get the inkling to write something down. And I've turned out like spending an hour just jotting down whatever's coming into my mind. That's channeled messages. So that's what definitely keep a journal for for stuff like that. So Okay, let's just dive right into the reading. So it looks like for the underlying energy for this week, it is going to be the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is just basically this guy. It could represent, of course, since this is a general reading, this could represent this whole reading could represent any aspect of your life. It may or may not resonate. It could be focusing on your love, relationship, career relationship with your coworkers, jobs, or any endeavors that you are in. But this card is representing juggling two aspects of your life. Two possible meanings for this card. The first one is juggling two aspects of your life, whether it be home and family, work and home, or your own business and your work business. You're trying to juggle both of them. A little bit of a lot of emotions and like a lot of emotions and frustrations maybe into it, because you can see the little the big waves that are here with the little boats on them. Water in the tarot does represent emotion, so it could be a little bit of emotional turmoil regarding trying to do the balancing act, two aspects of your life. Or it could represent two options you have in front of you. Like, let's say that you're at a current job, but you got an offer for a new job and you don't know, oh, but this one is kind of far from home. This one is a better pay. This one, this or that. So it's kind of like that energy of trying to decide, oh, should I do this way or should I go that way? Or balancing two big aspects of your life and you're just trying your best to navigate, that. That was clarified by the Hierophant, of course, number 5 of the major arcana. Hierophant's been coming up a lot lately. Hierophant actually came up, I believe, in last week's reading. It's been coming up for private readings that I've done. And it also came up for the midweek check-in that I did last Wednesday, the Hierophant. So a lot of Hierophant energy coming around. So the Hierophant is the card of Taurus in the major arcana. But it represents like the illustration represents the Pope. The Pope is like the closest to the divine or heaven that humanity can get. It's the closest link that there is to it. But that's just one definition. So another definition could be that this could be if it's you go tapping into your spiritual sense, into the higher realms. It could be you're becoming your own guru. It's the card of the guru as well. So you could be becoming your own guru and tapping into the senses and kind of being able to be there to give advice to people who will listen to you, because they know they come to you because you have great advice, great knowledge, because you are connected to the spiritual realms. Or it could be a guru that's in your life that you are currently heeding advice from. So yeah, so that is clarifying the Two of Pentacles for the underlying energy. So it may be, since you're juggling two aspects of your life, you're seeking counsel as far as how's the best way to kind of juggle these two aspects of your life. Or should I go with this option A? Should I go with option B? Kind of thing. Or you're seeking counsel within yourself to come up with a decision of which way to go, or how to best continue, the juggling act of the two aspects of your life. So that is the underlying energy for the week. So let's get into Monday. So for Monday, we have the Three of Wands. So entering the week from last week with a lot better energy, I could say. Three of Wands is the card of, I'd say, entrepreneurship. There's this nobleman here with 3 different wands, and he's holding one of them tightly. It's kind of like 3 endeavors or 3 passions, that that's propelling him forward. He's looking into in this deck, you can barely see it, but you see 1, 2, 3 little ships. Those ships are going out, taking his wares out to sell, and then they're going to bring back money. Or the ships are already coming back, having already sold his wares and bringing him back money. So it's kind of like the hard card of the entrepreneur. Like, okay, he has a business, he's selling it out to the world, and he's waiting to see how the world's going to receive it. If he's gonna like be sought after as far as for his contribution, or not. But I think that he's very confident in his ability. Now he's just waiting. He put it out there, so he's waiting. He's waiting for his ships to come in with his money, with his rewards. And the fact that is being clarified by the Ten of Cups, which means that I have a strong feeling that it is going to be it's very prosperous. So guarantee that that money is going to be coming back with those ships when they're coming in. Ten of Cups is the card of happily ever after. I mean, well, obviously, look at it. There's a family with this is all their land with a nice little house, a little creek. They have everything that they want. This is their idea of paradise. This is what they worked hard their lives to get, and now they have everything. Also, remember, tens are a card of completion, so it could be that you completed a certain part of your agenda, which is like start your business or something along those lines, and then now you're just waiting for the now you're just waiting for the world to see how they're going to receive what you contributed, and to see if you're going to get money back. But like I said, with the Ten of Cups clarifying it, it looks like it's going to be almost guaranteed. So good energy for Monday so far. I'm digging it. Digging it. For Tuesday, you got 2 cards. So let's start off with the first one, Three of Cups. So keep in mind, this is Three of Cups is the card of celebrations. These 3 maidens are there, singing, dancing, holding up their cups, splashing, having a good time. Could signify parties, festivities. I know Halloween is coming up, so it could be parties that you guys may be going on Tuesday or around Tuesday, So having a good time. I said that, like there's pumpkins down there. So yeah, could be little parties that you guys, I never noticed that before. Hey. So yeah, could be parties, festivities you guys are celebrating, or just a general feeling that a lot better energy, and you just feel like celebrating your life, like it's like almost like a weight's been taken off your shoulders, like coming off of a hard day's work, and now you're just celebrating with your coworkers, and that kind of energy. I did note that Monday you had the 3 of Wands, and then you have another 3. So 3s are very indicative, it looks like right now. So you got the 3 of Cups for Tuesday. Also for Tuesday, interestingly, you guys got the Hermit card. So the Hermit card is the card of the Hermit, obviously. This guy was the Emperor of the deck, of the major arcana as well, but he kind of went for a retreat. He went to the mountains, or a place where he has solace, and he is just basically doing soul searching. This is a card of soul searching, looking deep within. Instead of like ignoring your demons, you're facing your demons. You're questioning everything that's happened, and the only thing that's guiding you forward, as far as when you go within, is your intuition, the spiritual intuition. And that's being signified by the star and the lantern. So a lot of Hermit energy, I can tell, especially after a week of last week. I'm not surprised to see the Hermit coming in and having its energy flow into this week somehow. It's after a very intense week that we had. It's kind of like, okay, going by yourself, away from people, just kind of processing everything in your life right now, and coming up with the best way to move forward. And you are doing that by listening to your instincts, and your instincts alone, connecting to the higher realms. Remember, connecting to the higher realms. Maybe like I said, you are being your own guru. You're tapping in, going deep. That's the Hermit. So like I said, for Tuesday you got the 3 of Cups. So let me just clarify the 3 of Cups. Like if they couldn't get any better. The 3 of Cups with the card of celebration for Tuesday. Also, you got the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. Wish granted. This guy is sitting there happy. Just because he's got everything he wants, everything he ever wanted. He's got his wish. And don't forget, on the previous day, you got the 10 of Cups. So you have a lot of fantastic celebration, like pivotal, happy energy this week, and I'm fucking loving it for you guys. Yeah. So yeah, and don't forget also that. There you go. So that was clarifying the 3 of Cups, clarifying the Hermit. Interestingly, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Another 9. You have the 9 of Cups, and now you have the 9 of Pentacles. Very interesting. But yeah, so clarifying this card of doing the inner work and being led by your instincts is this energy. So also keep in mind that this is a earth energy. Queen of Pentacles represent earth. So this may be a earth sign, could be male or female, depending on, it doesn't necessarily matter. But it could be male or female, earth sign energy. And it could be that that this may be the reason that you are withdrawing and kind of going within, or you are going within and, you know, withdrawing to come up with answers so you can flow into this energy. Because this energy is this, the woman in this card lacks for nothing. She's standing in her garden of all her riches. She has, you know, that special little bird, you know, and red head. Red signifies, you know, passion, fires. I believe connection with the divine as well. So, yeah, so she lacks for nothing. She's in her like little vineyard. So you want to kind of withdraw and get answers from within so you can proceed into this beautiful, loving energy of having everything on earth that you ever wanted. Remember, wish come true, happily ever after, and wish come true. So it looks like that you're tired of living with lack. You're tired of having to fight for every scrap. And then so you're like, you know what? What is the best way for me to move forward? Let me go within. Let me find the answers. What have I been doing wrong? I'm going to be brutally honest with myself. I'm going to shed a few tears, but it needs to be done if I want to eventually get to this kind of energy, you know? So beautiful energy for Tuesday so far. I love the Hermit card. I've spent a lot of time myself in the energies of the Hermit, believe me. Wednesday, we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, also, like I said, Pentacles is of Earth, so it could be an Earth sign male. I do see little bulls on the card, so it could be the Taurus in the minor arcana. It could be a Taurus that's in your life. Could be just it could be if it did represent a literal person. Don't forget that, like I said before, I know he's come up before. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, you can kind of see it in this row, but he actually has vines growing all on him and fruit growing on him, which represents he's been sitting on that throne for a long time. So because Pentacles, it takes longer for stuff to manifest onto the earth plane. Earth is just naturally the slowest moving of the energies, you know. So it's taken a long time for him to be in the position he is now, but it's slow, steady. It's like a bull. It's like once the bull starts going, there's no stopping the fucking bull. So it's almost like guaranteed success, but it's slow guaranteed success. If it doesn't represent a person in your life. The fact that is, interestingly, being clarified by the Five of Cups is kind of interesting. So look at the Five of Cups. So it is this guy. He's kind of mourning the loss at, you know, spilt milk card, I call it. The gray background, everything is sad. He may have lived here, but now he's crossed the river and he can no longer return to what he once called home. But these three cups, he's mourning the loss of those three cups. It could represent any love in his life, any jobs, anything that was major importance to him that he lost, and he's mourning the loss of it. But what do we see by having another perspective that he does not have? What do we see? He has two other cups that are standing right there, right behind him. So yes, it's hard to sometimes to look into the past and kind of mourn what happened. Like, oh, it should have gone better. This should have happened. But sometimes it wasn't supposed to. Sometimes it's not supposed to, because it was never meant to last the test of time anyway. You have other options which you can clearly move forward. Just turn around, open your eyes, snap out of it, you know? The fact that it's kind of clarified out of this energy, it may be that one of these cups may be from an earth sign, or maybe of that kind of energy, or it could just be moving out of this energy of sorrow because of this and moving into this kind of energy of like, look, it's gonna take time, it's gonna, but it's guaranteed if I put the fucking effort into the work to move on. And this aspect, whether it's love or work, it's gonna work. It's slow, it's not gonna be instantaneous, but when it comes, it's gonna be fucking glorious. Just don't forget, wish fulfillment. Happily ever after, wish fulfillment. This kind of, here I am dropping cards. This stuff does not come fast. Unless you win the freaking lottery, then yeah, it can come fast. But it takes time. It takes time to manifest into the earthly realm. especially if you're doing manifesting right now. So remember, you can get to this point, but it's going to take some time. It's just going to take some effort. Okay. So still good energy. Just don't forget to just look behind you. If anything sad that must have been going on, there are other stuff going on that you can grab those cups and just continue on. And proof positive that what I just said makes sense. Look into Thursday. Thursday, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Remember what I said, whenever there's a hand coming out of the sky offering you something, then it's probably a good idea to take it. Well, this is, guess what? Pentacles. 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 You're getting offered that opportunity to go into this energy, to go into that energy, to go into this. Something is coming, something is popping for you specifically on Thursday for some of you. And it could be a job offer, it could be a raise, it could be a bonus, it could be elevation in position. It could be, you could freaking win the lottery, since you do have happily ever after and wish fulfillment, to be honest with you. Don't quote me on that. Not gonna happen for everybody, obviously. But it just means that it's whatever is happening, it's gonna be in the earthly realm, in the sense of something not necessarily physical, but in the physical sense, like it's a job, or it's a job offer, or it's a check, or something monetarily of value for you, however you interpret this. This is a fantastic card. It's the Ace of Pentacles. And the fact that that is being clarified by this card again, yeah, it looks like it's the Eight of Cups. What is it with this reading? Some of y'all, what is it with your cups? What cups energy? Cups. Yeah, spilt milk, and now you're realizing, but I like this. It just popped in my head sometimes. You had this energy in you the day before on Wednesday of spilt milk and not seeing what's behind you, but now look. And this is nothing new. I think I pulled this card for some private readings and also for last week as well. You're finally realizing, with only your instincts guiding you, represented by the moon, you're finally realizing that whatever all this was no longer serves you. So you're walking away from it. So good. You're walking away from those spilt cups, and you're going on. You are going, because all this doesn't matter to you anymore, and you are going seeking that win for Thursday. So I'm loving these energies. And the story continues with Friday. Of course, Friday is going to, for some reason, they wanted me to pull 3 cards. 3 cards popped out, so let's just jump right into it. And the cup story continues, but we're going to get into that. Another major arcana, the first one we had for Friday, is the High Priestess. So High Priestess is the number 2. She is considered very much like the Hierophant. If you want, I'm going to bring this card up. So remember how I said that this is the closest personification, or the closest link that there is to the divine on earth? Well, kind of, not so much, because so is this. But this is like in the artistry of the card. It's like in the structures of a religion or a organized something. This is the Pope within you. This is you are kind of your own guru, kind of like what I said about here. So I think this is clarifying this card as far as that way, as if you're being your own guru right now. Her veil that she carries around her head is very thin, which signifies that she resides and she can see within this earthly realm and the next. So, and the moon again, representing of intuitions and insight. The High Priestess and the Hierophant go in really well together as far as being their bridge to the other side, listening to your higher self, or your guides, or your angels, or whoever you do channel from. And some of you are even channeling and don't even know what channel is, or don't even know how to channel. But when you're like, I got a freaking great idea, I got to do this, that boom, that idea was just popped in your head from your connection to the other side. So I love that this energy, since this is the kind of underlying energy, and this energy is also coming up for Friday, I love it. So yeah, some of you are really getting, strengthening your connection with the other side. The fact that the High Priestess is also being clarified by the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is an interesting card, and I'll tell you why. Well, just look at the card. So this is shadowy figure, which represents you, and you have 7 cups in front of them. But the thing is that this is all illusion. Nothing is guaranteed. So you see that there's this guy standing right here. There's this guy kind of presenting all the cups. There's a snake in this one from the Garden of Eden. There's your dream home. There's riches. There's a victory, fame, fortune. But one thing that somebody pointed out to me is that, look, there's a little tiny skull on that. So it's like, is it really victory? Is it really fame and fortune? At what cost? And also this little freaking dragon guy. So the fact that this is clarifying the High Priestess may bring additional insight into that card, which means that you may be kind of having a few options or a few of ways to go. Like, since you are leaving from Thursday, you are walking away from this in search of that one cup that you're looking for, because none of these 8 cups mattered. You're going for that 9th cup. Don't forget the 9th cup. 9 cups. You have the 9 cups. You can find it. You're searching for that 9th cup, but you don't know which one it is. So I think that the advice for Friday is, or part of the advice of Friday, since you have 2 more cards, is use your higher instincts, use your connection with the divine, feel the flow, follow your instincts to make the choice. Because one of them is going to be the way to go, or none of them is going to be the way to go, and it may be something totally different. But don't just look at an offer that may be coming to you at face value, because there is going to definitely be more to it than what's on face value that's being presented to you. Okay. So that's part of Friday. The other card that we pulled for Friday. Oh, for Christ's sake, I just noticed this. Remember this guy? Yeah, this guy. So some of that spilt milk energy is still kind of popping in since it came up again, the same freaking card. Just notice, remember, there's 2 cups behind you. So the fact that you're using your intuition to choose wisely. Choose wisely. Like Indiana Jones. Choose wisely. But I have a feeling that when you choose whichever cup you're going to go with, oh my God, there's so many double cards. You're going to roll with it, and you're going to go forward with it, and you're going to send your ships out. Oh, I love how this connects. I'm just getting confirmation right now because I'm getting tingles in my body. So you're going to, after you're done in your pity party, you're going to turn around, you're going to pick up your cup, you're going to choose which cup you're going to go forward with, and you're going to roll with it, do your business, open a business, you're going to send it out, make your decision, choose a job or whatever, and you are sending the ships out, waiting for the money to come in. Remember Monday. Sending your ships out, waiting for them to come in, waiting for the money to come in, and you are guaranteed a happily ever after card. So energy's all tying in. So yeah, it's freaking crazy. I love tarot for this reason. Yeah, and as if we needed anything else to go into Friday, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a fire sign female. It could be, I think it's technically it's the card of Aries. It could be an Aries male or female, and depending on who enters your life. But she is the queen of the fire energy. The queen of fire, so to speak. Her energy is very intuitive since she is fire, of course. She rules her kingdom with her intuition. And that black cat is kind of like, trolling her, not trolling her, but, trolling the picture. Black cats, are known in history to kind of symbolize, have a lot of ties into the other side. So it could be that, they're halfway in both sides anyway. So she's relying solely on her intuition. Don't forget. Relying on her intuition. Don't forget. Relying on their intuition. Relying on their intuition to get them forward, to choose which way to proceed, to get the happily ever after wish fulfillment, the beautiful Pentacle energy. So yeah. The fact that that card was clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, more Pentacles energy, is interesting. More Pentacles energy. But in this case, it's kind of like you have, through this week, you've been trying to, getting out of the energy of last week, this beautiful energy coming in, you're walking away from something, you're making a choice of how to move forward. It looks like you made the choice, or you're going to make the choice using your intuition, of course, using your connection with the divine that we all have. Everyone has a connection to the divine. Don't forget that. But now you're kind of like in a pause at the end of the week and be like, okay, this is everything that I've done so far. These are the crops that I've worked hard to make, or pentacles. Is this how I want to proceed? Should I change something? Should I reevaluate everything? Or am I just taking a pause and taking a look at everything that I've done so far? It could be either one. But the fact that that's clarifying the Queen of Wands, it could be that before you make that choice to head off into that new job or that new opportunity that looks like that some of you are going to choose which way to go forward, you may take one last look back at everything. Like before you close the door, you may do that one final look and like that little melancholy-esque I guess it all did kind of make sense, you know? Because it's leading me to where I'm supposed to be going to anyway. Maybe it was meant, the hard times that I went through, that we're all going through, is something we were meant to do so we can be forced to get off the couch, get off of our stale, stagnant energies, to be able to see other opportunities beyond the stuff that's burning in front of us, the other opportunities behind us, and realize, hey, I'm more valuable than this bullshit that's going on right now. And I'm going to choose a way to move forward. And this is one look back of like, hey, I'm fucking proud of myself. And that's one thing that people need to do right now, is that you need to stop beating yourselves up, because it's a hard time right now. But the fact that we're all still here making it, we're all still here pushing through every day. Everyone's battle is different, of course, but it's like, take a look sometimes at everything you've gone through, everything you've survived, and you've made it to this point. Kind of like that other tarot card. I can't remember which one. I don't know, it's the Nine of Wands or whatever. But you're still here, and right before you go into that next period, that next prosperous chapter to get your wish fulfillment, you're gonna look back and be like, you know what? I was meant to go through that bullshit. I was meant to go through it because it made me stronger. It made me appreciate everything that I have right now. Because how are we going to appreciate when we have it all? How are we going to appreciate this when you can't appreciate this yet? Appreciate the shit that's around you if you ever want to get to this level. I don't know why I got so angry saying that, but yeah, but overall, this is a great fucking energy. I love the week. I love the energy for this week. Very positive. Just guys, just follow your guts. Do the inner work. Do the inner work. It's the scariest shit to criticize yourself and to say that I was wrong. I took a wrong turn. But at the same time, when you do the work, when you look within, you go by yourself, away from people, away from other energy, away from parties, away from, that stuff. And I think that's what the benefit, the unseen benefit of COVID is, that we're all forced to do that right now. That you're going to see what's really important, how to move forward, how to move forward in the way that you're meant to go on your soul's journey to get to this point. Because trust me, it's going to happen. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to look at other perspectives and then realize that something, a lot of you have been walking away on the energy for a long time, but something is not good for you. Walk away. You're going to choose which way to do it. Trust your instincts. And then when you move forward with a fiery, passionate energy moving forward, you can take one last look behind and be like, it was worth it. Sayonara. That's it. So October 26th to the 30th, 2020. Don't forget to like this video, to share it, to subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe so you're notified every time I do put a video out. I think because Halloween is a exceptional day spiritually. Halloween, which is the 31st, which I don't have any cards for, is typically considered the day when the veil between this side and the next is its thinnest. I'm thinking of maybe doing a live thing on Instagram, or picking up a mini reading on Instagram or something along those lines on Saturday. But let me know if you liked it. Any questions, comments, concerns in the comments. See ya.